What's up, guys? It's the end of 2023 and I just wanted to jump on here and thank all my subscribers. My channel's approaching 300 subscribers now and I couldn't be more grateful. 2023 has been a great year and I just wanted to take a few minutes and go over some of my top moments throughout the year. One of the top moments that comes to mind is Horseshoe Hell. Unfortunately, I never had time to produce a video out of the footage that I took from the event, mostly because I was just fully immersed in the experience. I got to do it with my younger brother this year. I've done Horseshoe Hell a handful of times before, but this year was extra special because I got to experience it with my younger brother, and we both had a blast. I didn't take a whole lot of footage, but I did get some GoPro and several images from my friends' phones. We discovered we got in through the lottery in late April, so we basically spent late spring, summer, and early fall training at Horseshoe Canyon. Super grateful for all those climbing trips, awesome experience training. Spent many nights under the stars and just great times. Just to back up a little bit, I broke my pointer finger in late 2022. So I spent the majority of January, February, and March recovering my broken finger and chasing waterfalls. To kick the year off, we hit Broadwater Falls, Page Falls, Tea Kettle Falls, checked out Steel Creek Overlook, that was pretty cool, Balanced Rock Falls, Rourke Falls, and the number one waterfall for the year is Twin Falls in Richland Creek Wilderness. Man, it was early spring, so it was still cold. It was a cold, long hike. It had just rained a ton, so water levels were perfect. Man, that hike was absolutely worth it. Some of the best waterfall footage and images I've ever taken. Highly recommend checking that place out. Super beautiful. After Twin Falls, I was feeling pretty confident with my finger. It wasn't recovered how I wanted it to recover, but I knew it wasn't going to get any better than it was. So it had been several months, so I started climbing again, hit Horseshoe Canyon and Triple Falls. That was a super cool waterfall to follow up my first climbing trip back. And of course, in late April, my brother and I discovered we needed to start training for Horseshoe Hell, so we trained at least once a week at Horseshoe Canyon throughout the spring, summer, and fall. This summer, I was able to go on a couple of good float trips. I was able to take my family on the Current River for a pretty cool float. I also did an overnight float trip on the Current. That was probably my favorite float for the year. And then in July, I took a road trip to Vedauwoo, Wyoming. Did a little climbing out there, and my fiance and her best friend were going to a concert, which was at a rodeo. So that was the first time I ever went to a rodeo, so that was a unique experience and overall a good road trip. Unfortunately, I haven't produced a video for that because at the time I was working multiple jobs and just didn't have the time to put into the video that I wanted, so I may release that this coming summer when the time's right. There's a lot of footage to go through, but it was a good trip. Of course, hit Stockton Lake and fished a handful of times. Didn't catch anything great this year, but still a great time. Lots of summer nights under the stars, trying to hone my astrophotography skills. And then of course, after the awesome Horseshoe Hell experience, my brother and I continued to climb a few weekends. Discovered a new crag, got on Meet the Creeper. That was an awesome route. Also sent Sanctified out at Stack Rock. That's my favorite send of the year by far. Super cool sandstone pillar. Super stoked on that one. I ran Dogwood Canyon and ran the 25K. That went well. And then of course, to finish my year off, I hit a couple of new crags that I'd never been to before, and Natural Bridge, that was pretty cool. And then spent the holidays with family. Tons of unforgettable moments with friends and family, and I wouldn't trade any of them for the world. I sure look forward to seeing what 2024 has in store and continuing to watch this channel grow. It's still just a hobby for me, and I hope to pour a little bit more time into it in the near future and keep providing quality content to you guys. If you have any content suggestions, please leave them in the comments section down below. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd appreciate it if you hit that button. And for those of you that have subscribed over the years, I sure appreciate it. And looking forward to what 2024 has in store. Hope you all have a great New Year's. Thanks for watching.